What's up, guys? I'm at Overland Expo, and as you guys know, I like to find things that are different than what you normally see. I got Luke here, and he's got something I think for sure you guys are going to be interested in, man. Go for it. Tell us all about it. What do you got?
Sure. So we'll wait till the moto cuts out here.
Yeah, you get a lot of those going by in this place.
Yeah, it's one of the Shanty crew, actually.
Oh, is it?
Darn Shanty motos. Anyway, yeah, I'm Luke with Anti-Shanty. This is a product we're excited to launch here at this year's Overland Expo. It's pretty unique. We think a lot of people will find some unique uses for it as well. It's an aluminum travel trailer built entirely off of what we call the steel spine technology. So the piece of steel is one piece from here all the way to the tail. You can mount hitch bike racks, you name it, off the back without any sort of worry. It's the same diameter tube they use in the F450. So it's made for towing,
super tough,
made for hauling. Yep. Removable tongue. So once you're set up at camp, pull the tongue out or put it in the back of your vehicle. Leave the trailer set up. Nobody's going to steal it. Nobody's going to steal our campsite.
Nice.
When you go into town to go pick up some groceries, go to the trailhead for your hike, whatever.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's see here.
So in the front, is this just cargo, or what's going on in here?
This is what we call the gear room, so it's entirely separate from the rest of the trailer, the living quarters. It's also waterproof. It houses the tank for the diesel stove, also the 100 amp hour lithium ion battery with built-in battery management system. Nice. What that means to people who don't really care about that is when it's time to turn on the trailer and go, you flip the switch. When it's time not to have the battery running or drained out, you flip the other switch.
It's a full disconnect.
Yep, exactly.
Nice,
so
nice.
Super simple. All the lights in here are built off their own switches with waterproof housing and super low amp draw. I think these are 600 lumen per light, so tons of
more
light
than enough light.
Yeah, everything's lit up at night out here.
Nice.
Storage for helmets, whatever, wet gear. Yeah.
And that's obviously lockable.
Yep.
Okay.
Lockable. Another nice feature is all aluminum jacks. We don't sort of skimp out on anything. We want it to last and function as best as it should.
I've actually never even seen these jacks before.
They come on, you've probably seen them on, the only place we've sort of seen them is some of the higher end marine applications. So different boat trailers and stuff like that. But they're a really smooth action jack, makes it really easy to set up. If you look over here, you can see we're not on the most level site here. We got that back wheel off the ground.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter. You can set up camp easily.
Nice.
There's a boat manufacturer called Pavati. They do really sweet aluminum boats. This is kind of inspired by that same design principle, just sort of the angles and
nice.
Really nice aluminum.
I think of it kind of like a stealth.
Exactly.
It's like a stealth fighter.
Exactly. So
yeah.
The other benefit to it is this fairing right here sits directly at the same level of the back of that Jeep there. So as far as towing goes, super aero, super small slipstream. Let's see here. The entire design of these is based off of the 5x12 panel.
Mm-hmm.
One piece, multiple thermal brakes. It's got an R5 insulation value. It features the polyisocyrenate, the highest R value rigid foam there is. So there's double skinned aluminum. Then you've got 4 mil of a coroplast material, and then the roughly 3/4 inches of foam.
Nice. So some people walking by probably don't know that it's insulated until you tell them. You're like,
fully
this
insulated and fully factory one piece. That's the biggest commercially available panel you can get is 5x12, and there's no seams in the roof, no seams in the walls, no seams in the floor.
Wow.
The material we use on the floor is an industrial transportation vinyl, so it's typically used in like airport sky rails, different public transport applications.
Super durable then.
Super durable, yeah. Pull a moto in there, do whatever, mountain bikes, dirty shoes.
And so this is what really made me go, wow, I gotta stop and see this. If you look in here, and I'm not gonna steal your thunder, but this thing is huge in here. There's 2 huge areas, and I'll let Luke go for it.
Sure.
And talk about it.
Sure. So not sure how this is looking on the camera here, but it's as far as the dimensions go, you're looking at 5 by 5 by 5 in the box. When the roof is up, you're looking at 9.5 feet cathedral ceiling.
That is awesome.
The tip of that, yeah. So really a phenomenal amount of headspace.
Insane. Here, let me turn the camera around so you guys can get a better idea.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Two of us in here easily.
I'm about 5'9". This is all solid. You know, most of these pop top campers and trailers, it's all some type of, you know, vinyl or whatever. This is all hard, man. That is so cool. I know you're going to talk about it later probably, but how do you even, does this come inside, I think? These fold in?
Yeah. So it's on a track system. It's a patent pending system that is developed in-house by us. We do a lot of other trailer products that involve folding and sort of the minds that put those together came up with this. This pin is removed and it slides on a bearing track.
Oh, like this
Comes
way.
here, and then on a gas assist
Comes
lowers,
down.
Yeah,
Okay.
latches down.
So it doubles up this way and then comes
Exactly.
down.
Yep,
Awesome.
the triangles remove. We're developing a screen insert as well, so for on a nice day you've got full cross ventilation, no bugs.
This probably comes in handy in a snowstorm too, because you don't have to worry about your roof getting heavy.
Snowstorm, rain. I noticed we were in here eating dinner when it started raining, and it was quiet because of the pitched roof. Normally the vans or a tent or anything with a flat roof, you hear that pop, 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 pop.
So I know guys are probably looking at this asking right away. So the exact size of this
Queen.
is like a
Not an RV queen.
This is a queen.
Go into the sheet store and you buy your queen dimension sheets, your queen dimension duvet cover, your down
Nice.
comforter. You pull it all off, you throw it in the wash.
So that means for sure me and mommy and the baby can fit up here no problem. And this is where I'm looking at it from my perspective. My other two boys can sleep down here. This is perfect for my family right here, man. That's awesome. Does this stay up here when everything's folded up or no?
It does. So
This stays right here. Okay.
It can if you want it to. If you want to pull all the panels out of here, have full dimensions, 9.5 foot front to back, you can. If you want a picnic table, you can. If you want to, so it really depends on how you're traveling. For you, absolutely. Kids down here, bring that down. You got two queens. If you're a couple or a solo and you want more gear space, you pull all of the top bunk out and run just on the middle bunk here. You could leave it set up all the time with tons of space for storage underneath. I mean, you got a huge amount of
It's a cargo trailer, man. I just noticed this. This is not one big piece, right? These are all different
That's
slots.
right. So this is right here. What you see is one of the tri-panel bed table combo system we have.
Nice.
Up here, it's three of them across. You see another one here with the cushion on. It's really how you want to set it up. Some people will take the bench all the way to the back and stack all the rest of the panels so you have this entire area open.
Yeah.
Get the kids set up on the bench doing school work, whatever, while something else is happening over here. There's sort of an infinite amount of possibilities.
And here's a good example of how much headroom you got. Again, 200-pound man, and I got plenty of room to sit here. When you look at it at first, you might think it's cramped, but this is comfy. I mean, I'm sitting in here nice and comfy. If I can squeeze in here. There we go. Look at that. The whole family could still sit in here without dismantling the bed. That's nice. And I like the fact that your guys' braces are like over-engineered. They're not gonna slip out.
Yeah, nothing on here we wanted to be sort of under-engineered, especially the tip-to-tail bike rack. Everything in here is sort of designed to be able to take abuse. We towed a moto down here. We could easily put another one in here. Rafts, canoes on the outside, paddle boards. Yeah, we use a Cordura fabric. It's either 800 or 1000D. We'll have the specifics up. But no problem taking out a whole panel and a cushion, setting it outside, using it as a couch. The weight of the panel, I mean, it's super light.
Yeah.
Pull it out.
And you just move it where you want.
Just move it where you want it. And if you want it outside, because you got a big dirt section that
Oh yeah.
you want to set your cushion on or your couch on or your dog on or whatever. Now you got a nice
Nice.
So, I mean, you can take them all out and do the full 9.5 foot span. It's really whatever you're feeling.
Nice.
Yeah. Over here on the Plus, this is probably one of my favorite features. It's a Wallace stove out of Finland. It's designed for marine applications. It's a sort of an induction style 2-burner. Diesel sips through the garage, comes through here, it actually pulls the air from the interior of this unit, which dries it out, all that condensation, you're breathing, all that moisture. The diesel heat is similar to a wood-burning stove, so it's sort of that really nice, dry-feeling heat. It's got the heater and the 2-burner combo all in one, so it all fits in this nice countertop unit. It's pretty unique. We've been really happy with it. We've had a few cold nights over the last couple nights.
So you actually use that to heat this as well?
Absolutely. It cooks this thing up in just a few moments.
Last night would have been perfect for that.
Oh, we were hunkered in here the first night, and it was cold, and then last night they had it cranked up in here. They were toasty warm.
Were you guys here the first night? Were you here the first night it rained?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we were in here hanging out, 5 of us, eating at the picnic table, full-grown men.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
As far as water goes, you've got your on-demand hot water there from the diesel unit, so you're doing all of it with one go. This is your hot water, this is your stovetop, and this is also your heater.
That is awesome.
One fuel source, not a gas, combustible propane-style gas, so super safe. It's also all exhausted externally through an external exhaust fan. That's through the tongue there.
Very cool. I know this is probably a topic that most people don't want to talk about, but having your porta potty inside your camper, sometimes that's a good thing, because you don't want to go out and go where you got to go. It may be an emergency, you want to use it real quick. Not primary, but definitely an option.
That's always a topic of conversation that people are always curious about. There's some places where you need to have a full self-contained unit to camp. Some of the most beautiful camping locations I've ever been to require a toilet in your unit to get there. So it's totally primitive, and they don't want you, messing with whatever, and that does the trick. It's easy to clean, easy to sort of remove when you don't need it, and you're hauling leaves or whatever in here. Take it out.
Very cool.
You got full space.
That's what I use right now.
Yeah, it's a nice unit for sure.
Very cool.
Don't have to worry
Something
about
I noticed right away too. Deadbolt.
Yeah, we use a product from RV Lock. It's also got the key punch. And then
nice.
If you wanted to get with your key fob as well. So this is the Plus. The Plus comes with all the niceties we think make it sort of ready and functional, but without all the hassles of like the traditional sort of conventional unit.
Nice. I also like the fact that you guys are using these. These are dual pane, right? Polycarbonates.
A product from Arctic Tern. They have a built-in privacy shade with Reflectix on the outside, and then also a screen. So depending on what's going on outside, also 3 pry-proof latches, and then it's also on a awning style window, so when it's raining you can choose your height.
That's awesome.
No water intrusion as well.
I wish more campers would use these. Yeah, those are awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because the sliding ones just don't cut it for me anymore.
Yeah, they're prone to leaking, and then when it's raining outside, especially in the Northwest,
can't use them.
It's soggy. So
now, before we go, on the door, so does this just automatically lock out?
It is. So it's a gas assist, so it's built off of sort of just traditional door.
Okay.
Nice and easy, pops open. Really smooth action.
Because I'm thinking about the wind,
Holds it in place right there. Yep.
Okay.
There.
Cool.
So we use Timbren independent axle-less suspension system. What that basically means is there's no rotation in the cross member here and no friction in the cross member here.
Let's see if I can get a shot under here.
Yeah, what you see there is a support tube. All it does is sort of help keep the independent suspension system balanced.
Yeah, nice. If you guys don't know, if you're watching this, there's no axle coming across the center line of these wheels, so a lot of ground clearance. Yeah, tons of ground clearance. I don't know how much travel these have. What is it?
So off the top of my head, I wouldn't be able to tell you, but I know we have different options. There's,
they come in different
4-inch lifts, 2-inch drops, level. You can basically match the ride height to however you want. I prefer a higher trailer. The departure angles, even if you have a 2-wheel drive vehicle, on some of those fire roads, once you get to sort of a right-hand turn and there's some trees and a dip, you can get in some scenarios where having a bigger tire and higher ground clearance
comes in handy.
Extremely beneficial. Yeah.
So those guys that are going deep in the backcountry. Yeah. Cool. Or is this something you can use out here?
Sure. So over here's a good demo of what sort of how people
Oh,
use it.
yeah.
But yeah, it's paddle boards, canoes, kayaks.
It's an attachment point.
Exactly.
Yeah, nice.
Yep, tie downs. It's a real pain if you've ever tried to lift 14-foot board onto the top of a roof with
Yeah.
another person. It's really not easy to do. So the whole idea is everything that you might think to load on the roof goes on the sides here.
Ah.
Tons of space to be able to put some stuff up there.
Speaking of roof then, so when that is folded down flat, you kind of don't want anything up there, right?
We're developing a rack system. The drawback to putting a heavy load up there is you then take that load and transfer it into the opening and closing of it.
Oh, so you gotta do that pushing.
Yeah, you add resistance to the setup and takedown.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be climbing up there anyway because it's kind of tall.
It's also
Yeah.
pretty inconvenient to load up there, and when you have as much real estate as you do, essentially two roofs, one on each side, right,
Yeah.
to load stuff to.
Might as well use it.
You know, you've got a lot of space. So.
Yeah. And then you're continuing with the same dual pane polycarbonate windows. There you
Yep.
go.
The only major difference in terms of windows, base to plus, is the base comes with 4 windows, plus comes with 6, an extra 2 windows on the back panel.
Nice. All right, so this is the back area.
Yeah,
This
this
is
is a good shot of the table. You can see under the table, even set up, you have a ton of storage.
look at that. Tons and tons of
We use
storage.
aluminum aircraft track there, so lots of tie down points.
So this is another thing that the smaller teardrops just don't allow you to do, is to have so much carrying capacity. I mean, that's awesome. Tons of what is the length on this again, Max?
12 feet.
12 feet of cargo space, man. That's cool. And you said you could put motorcycles in here, right?
Oh yeah, so we towed a Husqvarna 350 down here, and this guy, no problem. Right here's a good thing to check out as well. We do an integrated ramp slot, so if you've got toys, just chuck your single ramps in there.
Nice.
And yeah,
Now, these are just for bike carriers, I'm assuming.
it's
stuff like that?
It's for cargo
Just
baskets,
cargo in general.
yeah, any type of hitch mount that
Gotcha.
you might use.
Cool. And then on this far side over here, I'm assuming you got not a whole lot going on other than the road shower, right?
Other than the road shower, yeah, little slick here. But yeah, we use a road shower system. In the sun, it heats up real quick. It's got a temperature indicator. You know, it works smooth, and the new ones pump out a lot of pressure.
Yeah. For the guys who may not know what this is, you put water in here, pump it up, right? You have a pump.
That's right. So yeah, you just got a little
And you get
valve over here,
pressurized
pipe
hot
pump.
water.
Yep. Pump it up
Yeah.
to 60 psi. You can shoot it like 20 feet.
That's cool.
Hose off dogs, feet, kids, you name
Very
it.
cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. All right. I think he covered everything on this one, man. Oh, before we leave this one,
Sure.
I know guys are going to be screaming at the screen right now like, hey, man, that looks like perfect for me. How much is something like this?
Yeah, good question. So, the introductory show, if you're here at Overland Expo, you're going to get a good deal. The show special is $41.9 for the kitted version, $45.9 after the show. Here.
Okay. And that's the maxed out model? Is that basically
That
what
is
you're
the
talking
kitted
about?
version. Yeah, we call it the Plus. So it comes with the diesel stove, the 2 queen beds, the extra windows, a lot of other just sort of nice features, including the lithium-ion batteries, the lights, the whole kit.
Yeah, and I'm guessing a lot of that premium price is because you use premium materials and craftsmanship,
Sure,
right?
down to the aluminum jacks, down to, I mean, you name it. There's nothing in here that hasn't been sort of deliberated about and, you know, sort of really thought through multiple times.
How old is your guys' company, by the way?
So we've been doing trailers for over 20 years in a different industry.
Okay. So this is like a new division then? kinda like.
So we are all very much into doing the outdoor stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically all of us had vans, roof tents, you name it, different trailers, cargo trailers. I mean, snowmobile trailers, purpose-built trailers, all the above, and we sort of I identified that they're very good at making trailers, and they should really try and make a trailer that we all want to use, right, I guess?
Yeah.
And then at that point, the skill sets of all these really talented individuals
all
came
came
together,
together.
and this is what you see here.
Nice.
So yeah, the engineers working on this stuff are some of the most highly talented individuals I've ever.
It shows,
worked
man.
with,
I mean,
for
this
sure.
in a way, and I'm not trying to, hype it up, but this is kind of like a work of art too. I mean, if you're into like gadgets and engineering and geometry, I mean, it looks like a cool work of art.
Thank you, man. We're 2
Yeah.
years in the making. A lot of time and effort into it.
Cool. So now let's move on to this thing here.
Yeah. So this is the base. This is the bring your own gear option. To put any sort of light system, battery system in takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of money, and some people don't want it or need it. So the idea is bring the gear that you already own, you already have, you already love, you've already invested
in, yeah.
Plug it, play it.
Nice. Because I've seen some of those camp kitchens
Yeah.
that they'll spend $1,000 that has everything like a transformer,
Sure.
and that'd be perfect to just slide right in there,
Right.
and you're ready to go. You don't
Right.
have, and that's something that you live with for 20 years.
Yep.
And you don't want to get rid of it.
Yep. The base comes with one 3-panel bed system, so
Oh,
you can
cool.
set that up at whatever height you'd like. Also picnic table style. However, you could easily set the bed up here. I mean, it's usable space when it's in tow mode too, which was critical for us. We don't want it to be, only usable when you've got 10 feet of clearance. So you're driving into camp. You didn't account for the late night. Pull over, hop in here, spend the night.
Quick
Pull over
sleep.
in here. Here's another feature here. So most people have their own stove. I'll come around, swing out here. Whole idea is just, whatever
Ready
your
to
kit is.
go.
Now there's your outdoor kitchen.
I'm
right?
glad you went with the flat fenders. So some of these guys do the curved ones for some reason, and I'm
You
like,
can't put anything on it.
it's not usable. This is usable. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we could have done a table or whatever, but we're like, hey,
Your fender is a table.
You already own a camp stove.
Yeah.
Now you want to do your water gallon off here
Put
as
it right
well.
there, yeah.
I mean, the whole idea is take the gear you have, figure out how to use it in this.
I like it.
As far as lighting goes, I use just like a little
Go in here.
little lantern style. Everybody's got their favorite
Uh-huh.
headlamp or lantern or whatever. We really like the BioLite stuff.
I've got literally a dozen flashlights,
Right.
and I use them all.
Right. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. 4 windows, same quality windows. Yeah. What else? What else?
Let's
to talk
see.
about?
Is there anything on the front, or is that the same kind of setup? on
Same
the front?
exact setup, just nothing in
Okay.
the tongue box.
Nothing?
Virtually nothing in the tongue box.
All right,
We
let's
might-
show the guys that want to see it.
Yeah, we might have a couple things in there, some housekeeping here.
Okay, so there is storage.
We've got. Sorry, we're set up. We're actually camping.
It's real world, man. This is real world.
We got our maple syrup. Had some delicious blueberry pancakes this morning. And then you got the tray in here. So wetsuits, dirty boots, stuff you want not in your living quarters. Chuck it in here. Keep it all separate from the rest of the unit.
Simple, very simple. Like it. That's cool.
Thanks. Yeah.
And then this obviously has the same roof, right?
Same roof. This is
Okay.
so for a good angle here, this is the same unit as that unit. This is in travel mode. This is in camp mode.
Oh, okay. Let me step back and show what this might look like. So, look at that. Your roof you can't even really tell that there's a pop-up roof on there. Sometimes those pop-up roofs are like 4 or 5 inches thick. I can't even tell there's one up there.
Yeah,
That's cool.
The panels themselves are really just sort of the intricate feature here, and then everything else is designed around that. As far as what it's made out of, there's no wood. It's aluminum's the most abundant. What's the word I'm looking for here? Periodic table of elements.
Oh, an element.
Abundant
Yeah.
element on the face of the earth. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Less corrosive.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
it's not going to
less
rot.
corrosive. We're really inspired by Airstreams. The first thing
Yeah.
that the older restos they do is the floor. There's no wood in the floor here. We use an injected foam material that's one sheet, 5x12, 2 layers of a woven strand glass, and then some chopped mat in there, all impregnated at the same time. So it's a really unique product. They typically use it in the hulls of boats.
Nice.
And yachts and stuff like that, so really resistant to rot. And
Does this have the same axles as well?
it does. So both
the
of them
Timberins?
are the Timberins. This is the off-road upgrade. So it comes with the bigger tires. We do a Subaru version of this as well. Weights, that's something we didn't discuss yet.
Oh, yeah.
You're looking at 1,400 pounds for the base, 1,700 for the plus.
Okay.
So basically anything can tow it. I towed this down with the moto behind the van. The Jeep towed this down here, 4-cylinder, no problem.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, so I know guys are going to ask how much for this one. How much is this one going
Sure.
for?
So base is going for $24,900. Show special, it's going to go up to $30,000. The plus is going for $41,900, going to go up to $45,900.
Are these available like right now as far as building and stuff like that?
Great question. So we work on a production basis. First production run ships September 1st. Second production run ships January 1st, and then the third run ships April 1st. So depending on when you need it, is sort of how that works out.
Oh, I forgot to ask you guys too. Where are you guys out of?
We're out of Logan, Utah, 2 hours north of Salt Lake, 2 hours south.
I know exactly where that is. I'm from Vegas.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, so I know where you guys are.
When you're headed up to Yellowstone or Jackson, you kind of got to stop by.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Awesome. All right, so I think that's it, right? We covered everything. Let's end this. Let's end this with a website, and then that's it. We'll fly around this thing after that.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for checking it out. Any questions you guys have, feel free to reach out. info@antishanty.com. Also, www.antishanty, A-N-T-I, shanty with a Y, .com, and you can check us out on Instagram as well. Antishanty USA.
There you go, guys. See, I told you I was going to bring you some things that you probably never seen before. Check these guys out. Pretty cool. That's the big selling point for me. The 2 queen size bed. That's awesome. So I'm going to end this video with just me flying around and enjoying it. Look at that. That is cool. Over 9 feet of headroom. Oh, it's a one-man operation.
Oh yeah, it's super simple.
Look at that.
And then insert the panels.
Are there rollers on the ends of those?
Yep, patent pending roller
Ah,
track system
cool.
got developed.
That makes life easy.
Indeed. Gas assisted, so on the up and the down takes a fair amount of that weight load out.
All right, guys, so please leave a like to support my channel and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about Auntie Shanty. What do you guys think about this thing? Pretty nuts, right? Thanks for watching, guys. And if you're in the Logan, Utah area, can they stop by and say hi?
Check us out. Yep, we encourage it.
Right on.